So this is Luna Betty. So as you can see, Luna Betty is a 57-foot cruiser stern. The bathroom needed a revamp. There was a shower door missing and a shower curtain to replace that door. It was a little bit ugly and it felt a little bit dark with the wall on the right hand side. I then decided to have a D-shaped shower, which meant that the wall had to come out. I then started stripping the wall. I took the shower unit off, which looked a little bit ugly, made investigation into pipe work and made it usable so I could still use the water in the canal barge. I bought the D-shaped shower unit, fitted it down and started on a sliding door because I was going to make a false wall with the pipe work behind it, and here it is. See, I made a sliding door. Fit into the gap, and then when the sliding door is open, that's my access to the bedroom. Made a false wall, the piping's there, and the shower will be in that wall with the cavity behind. So here's the false wall. I had to cut it in half because it wouldn't slide up, so that was a bit of work to do. I then made holes in it and put the shower unit in. A little demonstration of the backing that I was going to do, and then I took it back into the front of the boat and started marking out the holes in the panelling and the way that it fits at the top of the boat because it is a curve. I then used a normal saw and sawed it out and put it against the wall. Put the shower unit on and it looked really good. I'm really happy with the way it looks, and I'm hoping that once I've sorted out all the plumbing, everything will be all good. I'm checking the gap between the base and the wall. Unfortunately, I had cut it down. Well, still fitting the shower. Shower's too tall for the boat, so I've had to go into the floor to make a bypass for the pump to suck out to go out. I've just had to pull the wall away because I had a leak on that bottom joint onto some tissue now, and this is what it looks like behind the wall. And obviously this is a sliding door, and the pipes have to miss the sliding door. Well, I'm just about to turn the water back on to see whether I've got any leaks. As you can hear, the pump's on and we've got a leak down the bottom. Right, pump back off. Another leak. This time it's not leaking, so I think I've won that battle. It took a while, but I've managed to get the shower cubicle assembled. Now all I've got to do is get it on from here onto the pedestal. I was a little bit stubborn here. I tried to do it all myself. I nearly broke the panel fitting it in, but well, this is the way it happened. The shower's too big, too tall for the canal boat. I've seen it in other boats where they've had to cut a slot or cut the metal itself to get into the arch of the narrowboat. There's some wood up there that was put on when the boat was bought, and that's hindering me, so I'm going to have to cut a section out to get the shower cubicle in. So wish me luck. Very noisy this. So far so good. Managing to get through the ceiling. There's some tough bits, but I'll get there eventually. So the question now I've cut it, is it going to go in the slot? Here I am, still trying to do it all on my own. Trying to figure out whether it's going to fit or not. Pleased with it so far, but I have to check either side, see if there's any way of getting it in without too much hassle. I've already had to cut the, well, not quite, a bit more cutting to do, but I need to cut a bit more. Finally I get it in after I've cut a bit more, and it's all looking ship shape and in place. Here we are, fitting the handles. Got a bit of rubber on there, and then we'll put those screw cap on. So just tighten up the screw caps, make sure they're tight, finger tight, make sure, and the next stage will be lifted it into the shower unit. We're going to put the shower unit in. The top wheels are on. Now what we're going to do is sort the bottom wheels by pressing them in into the groove. down to the bottom. There's one, there's the other. I'm pushing back to the stop. So eventually there'll be some rubbers on here, and then the door will close. A little bit out, but what you expect, the boat's on straight. So we've got the shower in now. The doors close. Making it a sealed unit. We'll put the pump on and then we'll turn the shower on. So I've got the new sink in. It's all working. Pipe work going into the wall, and then a wall to hide the pipe work behind, because that's where the exit is, down here for the water. As you can see, we're starting to make progress on the floor. These are self-adhesive tiles that give a mosaic effect of Moroccan. We've now got some, like the sink is in, and we've got some metal edges around, but we still got the ceiling to do, unfortunately. There will be a mirror on the wall there, so that you can do toothpaste and all that to clean your teeth. So I'm looking forward to finishing this mosaic floor. So here we go. Well, the shower's in and I've managed to cover that hole. A little bit of cheating, but with a little bit of white paint, nobody will be able to know that it was there. And in fact, people haven't even noticed that it's different to the roof that's already there. Most people look at the shower and see how clean it is, and I'm very happy with the way it's looking. This might be a bit of a cheat. It's not a proper ceiling, but a little bit of paint covers all those nasty little bits that you need to do, and with a second coat you won't even see it. I'm very pleased with the shower. The walls have gone on really well. I've now painted the walls blue and covered other patches. It's very functional and it seems to work quite well. Well, thank you for listening to me drone on. Here's the shower, almost complete. Covered the pump, and I've got a beautiful floor as well. Good luck for anybody else who's trying to do this.